Mariska is standing by.
Excellent.
And she's at the school, of course, in Mfuleni. It's Manzomthombo High School. So that's where Mariska is. So let's check in with the learners there, the under-19s, and of course the rest of the school. Mariska, good morning.
Good morning, Sakina. I just want to show you that I am wearing my shirt. So my money, you can guess where it will be. It will be on the South African squad for the win. I heard you speaking about the rankings there, and I believe we're going to do very, very well in this World Cup. But before it reaches the stages of World Cups and the top leagues around the world, it starts in places like this, Manzomthombo High School, where they have dedicated coaches and support staff with very, very little resources. And to chat to us about how they do that, we have Coach Frank Kaba that you saw in that package. This man is so dedicated and so passionate about netball. It's simply an honor and a privilege to speak to him. Coach Kaba, thank you very much. We gave him a spot to stand on, and as you can see, a proper netball coach. He knows his placings. Coach Kaba, thank you very much for joining us. First of all, tell us, where does your love for netball come from? Because we usually associate it with women in South Africa.
I don't know where to start really, but I started netball because of the environment I was in. And I told myself that what can I do to keep myself happy, to keep myself busy? I said, let me start netball since 2005 until now. Hence, I'm coaching netball just to be happy.
And Coach, your teams do consistently well. What is your secret to getting your girls to the level that they are at?
It's all about commitment. It's all about going extra mile. Like in the afternoon, when the school goes off, I'll remain behind and say to them, let's go and work. Usually we start early. Our league starts around about April and May, but we'll start immediately when the school reopen and start with our training. Hence, they perform good, better than other schools. I'm not saying I'm better than other schools, but we are trying to get there.
Talking about that, I mean, resources is always an issue. How would you like to see more support for schools like your own to help your girls to get to the next level? For example, you have an under-16 team that's traveling to Gauteng, yes. But I mean, you need help to get them there. Talk to us about that.
Ma'am, if I can talk about that, it's going to take us the whole day. We are struggling, ma'am. We have nothing. The school have nothing. If someone out there can support us and said, listen, Coach Frank, listen, Manzomthombo, we have a 2 rand that we can give you. We'll appreciate that. We need the support. It's difficult for us to pay the transport, to pay accommodation, to pay the food. The school is no fee. The school is no fee school. Where do we get the money? If I may be specific, where do we get the money? Nowhere else. Yeah. You can look around the area. The area, it's not a good area in terms of people who are working. Yeah. Yes. If someone there can just say, Frank, Manzomthombo, here's the 2 rand, I will appreciate that. The school will appreciate that.
But despite that, you still do well. How does it feel to know that you've got girls with such passion and dedication, and despite the odds, they're beating those odds? It must feel good.
It is, ma'am. We are very happy as a school. And really, I become emotionally when I talk about my learners in the school. Sometimes I cry, but what can we do? What can we do? If we want our learners to do good, to be busy, to be out of the township and be busy with something, what can I do? I will continue coaching them. Even if we have nothing, I will continue doing something with them.
That passion is simply beautiful. And that's the kind of passion that eventually takes teams to the highest levels. Can we just veer off slightly a little bit from your own wonderful team? Yes. Give us a prediction. What do you think is going to happen in the World Cup?
Ma'am, position 1. Proteas, please give us position 1. If not position 1, can you just move 1 position up? Move from position 5 and let's go to position 4 and 3. If you can do that for me, I'll be happy.
There you go. You heard it from Coach Frank Kaba. He's asking very nicely. He's saying to the Proteas, come, we believe in you. We know you're going to do it. take that level up another notch and keep the trophy here. It's in South Africa, so you might as well just keep it here by taking the trophy and keeping it for all of us. And as you heard, it's the passion of people like Coach Kapa that raises these children that eventually makes it to those squads that compete at those international levels. And we wish him and his school the greatest of luck. And from his lips to God's ears, let the Proteas do well. Let's hope they keep it in South Africa.